I value a personal growth and wellness focused lifestyle. Because I've decided this lifestyle, a lot of my daily decisions, whether or not to do something, revolve around these two categories. Does this decision or opportunity fit either of them? If yes, I should probably do it. And if not, I should probably pass. These small daily decisions may not feel like much in the moment, but they will compound with time and bring whatever we visualize as our lifestyle into fruition. Today, we're going to dive into the 10 lifestyle tips that have had a profound impact on my life. Let's fire it up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to It's the Bearded Man podcast with your favorite, the world's favorite bearded man, Babe. Each week on these solo podcasts, we dive into topics around lifestyle, habits, and well-being. Do I have all the answers? Absolutely not. These podcast episodes are just to help you stay on track to whatever goals and visions that you have in your life today. If you enjoy this episode at any moment in time, please, all that I ask, screenshot this episode on whatever platform you're listening in on, post it to your IG story, tag your boy at Babe, that's B-O, 3 B's, 4 A's and a Y. Share the podcast on your IG story and let me know what was the biggest takeaway. How did this episode change your perspective? I'd be very curious to learn and hear, and it helps the growth of the show. So whether you're listening on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, you name it, screenshot the episode, post it to your story on IG, and tag your boy. It would be so much appreciated. So thank you. Lifestyle. The decisions that we make daily will reflect the type of lifestyle that we live. It's as simple as that. There is no right or wrong way to live your life. The ball is in your court for you to decide. I am never going to be somebody that tells you guys and gals how to live your life. And I'm just only going to show you and talk to you about my experiences and the decisions in the direction that I'm going. But I'm not here to tell you guys and gals what you can and can't do. At a very high level, I value living a growth mindset and wellness-focused lifestyle. And that's the journey that I've been on since graduating college in 2016. Prior to that, I would say I was very still focused on wellness, but not so much on direction of where I was going. And it was kind of just go with the flow and see how things kind of play out. Every decision that I make throughout the day and the week, for the most part, tend to be a reflection of this lifestyle. Now, of course, I can and will have slip-ups here and there, and there's going to be times when I rest and I don't necessarily read a book, listen to a podcast, record a podcast. There's every day is a little bit different, but I really try to put myself in a position to constantly learn while always keeping my mind and body in the best condition possible. So always aiming for that 1% growth per day, but also recognizing that there's going to be days like yesterday where I didn't really work much. I kind of went to yoga and went shopping and ate some food and kind of chilled. It was a recharge day. But there are most days, more often than not, I'm shooting to get 1% more growth in my life in some way, shape, or form. Now, because I have a direction of this growth mindset, wellness focused, I've created a life that really focuses in on that. So today I want to dive into the 10 lifestyle tips that have had a profound impact on me becoming who I am today. 1, make your bed daily. This simple task kicks off my day on the right foot. By making my bed first thing every morning, I feel like I've checked off one small win. Now that one small win then creates momentum for the day ahead and helps get me in the headspace to want to be productive and get things done. Now, believe me, I get it. This sounds a little silly. How does making our bed help us? What am I, 10 years young again? But for me, it's a mindset of, okay, I crossed off one item on the to-do list. What's next? And that's been very helpful. Number 2, prioritize self-care. These are the daily, weekly, or monthly habits that help my overall well-being. Prioritizing self-care above anything else allows me to feel my best self, which then allows me to do my best work. It also allows me to show up in the world as the greatest version of me. Examples of these habits include working out, meditation, showering, brushing my teeth, getting a pedicure, hitting a sauna, doing a cold plunge, etc. If it's something that makes me feel good and it is a positive for my overall well-being, I do it as often as I can. Number 3, build strong relationships, whether that's career, friendships, family, or intimate relationships. I do my best to show up and be the best version of myself for them, for these relationships. I give value and I help out when needed. I rarely ask for any favors. I cheer people on when they need it the most. I'm there to emotionally support people. It's impossible to be best friends with everyone, but it is possible to show up as a genuine and good friend for everyone. Quick break from today's episode, and then we'll get right back to it. I am extremely excited to share out today. We are groundbreaking with a brand new sponsor, Pretty Boy. Skincare is the thing you boys, fellas need to be paying attention to. I started paying attention to my own skincare game probably about 3 years ago when I had gotten my first tattoo, and I started having to apply a daily lotion on my body to help that tattoo heal. And then I started, because I had so much extra lotion, I started doing this daily and using it on my face. I got introduced to Pretty Boy about 2-3 months ago. I started using this product daily, and I have felt a tremendous impact in my skin. If you're watching visually, you can see not only the product, but you can also see my skin. To me, skincare, men's skincare, most importantly, helps us feel better about ourselves. It helps us build better confidence in ourselves. Also, wellness, right? We're taking care of our physical health or mental health through these podcast episodes and all these topics. Let's not sleep on our skincare game. This is incredibly important and something that I neglected for sure for a long period of time. Pretty Boy is for active dudes that that need a little help with skincare. And they present it, which makes it super unique. It's the sports, lifestyle, and wellness style brand. Pretty Boy's mission is to inspire guys to become healthier and more confident versions of themselves, starting with their skin. If you head over to yoprettyboy.com and use my promo code TheBeardedMan, all one word, that's going to get you 15% off every single order. They have this product right here called Revival. This is what I've been talking about and I've been using, and it's just incredible. I use it twice a day. Every morning when I get out of the shower, I put it on my face. Just 2 little pumps gets all of my face. And then at the end of the night, when I brush my teeth, I'll get some warm water on my face once again, and then I'll reapply it. So I'm applying Pretty Boy twice a day. I truly feel the difference. I'm very cautious and aware of what brands I bring into this podcast and what I represent and what I spread awareness on. But I really, really do believe in this product. So extremely excited to kick off this partnership with Pretty Boy. You guys are going to be hearing about it a lot more moving forward. So if you're interested, head over to yoprettyboy.com. Use my promo code TheBeardedMan, 15% off every order. And I just love the branding of it. I love the product. So a lot more to come. Increase your skincare game today, fellas. yoprettyboy.com, TheBeardedMan, 15% off. Let's get back to today's episode. Number 4, be kind to people. A friendly reminder of the golden rule. Treat others the way you wish to be treated. It doesn't cost me or anyone anything to be a kind person, so why not do it? I do this by saying please and thank you, by not talking down about someone behind their back, by treating everyone as equal, by doing random acts of kindness for strangers. Not only does being kind to people make them feel good, it also makes me feel just as great. So I would consider that a win-win. Number 5, follow your interests. Whether it was purchasing a mic to start my podcast, taking a surf lesson for the first time, joining a local run club, or attending an event here in LA. If it interests me, I do it. I don't need anyone's permission. If none of my friends are interested in doing it, I still do it. I allow myself to test and try different things out because I know that is what life is all about. Some things will work and some things will feel like a waste of time. But regardless, I am in pursuit of trying new things because that is what life's all about, and it's pushing me to seek the discomfort and to do the things that I'm interested in, but also might scare me a little bit. Number 6, express your feelings when needed. With May being Mental Health Awareness Month, this couldn't be more ideal in timing. And I think this is something that should be talked about every day of the year, not just in the month of May. I express how I'm feeling through podcasts like this, journaling, talking to a friend or family member, hitting a workout, etc. I do my best to not let feelings or emotions sit inside me too long and bubble up. This could be getting anxious, thinking about my future, feeling empty from bad dating experiences, or unmotivated due to allowing limiting beliefs to get to me. Excuse me. Everyone's medium for expressing themselves may be different, and that's okay. But what matters is that we find one or ones that work for us and we double down on them. Number 7, eat a healthy diet. I do my best to eat 80 to 85% of the time real clean and healthy. I'm not perfect and do slip up, but over the long term, I try to eat clean. Not only does it have a direct impact on how I feel today, but it impacts my future health as well. I don't know about you guys and gals, but I'm trying to feel good for however long I am on this earth. I just want to feel good. I want to feel energized. I want to feel positive. And I noticed a direct correlation for when I eat a healthy diet, I then have more energy and I also feel better about myself. I have a clearer mind and it's just a ripple effect. So life is all about balance. And I do indulge in ice cream and California style burritos, but most times I do my best to just eat healthy. Number 8, shoot your shot. Whether it's sending a cold email to someone I want to podcast with, asking out a girl that I'm attracted to, asking someone for advice, I shoot the damn shot. It took me a long time to truly realize that I have nothing to lose and everything to gain by shooting the shot. And the worst case scenario is this: the person ignores it or I get a no. So what? I can live the rest of my life knowing I at least went for it. And that feels pretty good. And the best case scenario, the person says yes to whatever it is I'm asking for. And then I'm scratching my head thinking to myself, wow, it actually worked. All it took me was that one moment of asking for something that I was really scared to ask for, getting it, and then realizing I just need to keep doing this. Number 9, always be learning. Knowledge is power. There's no question about it. Every day I am constantly seeking knowledge, going back to that mindset of 1% growth per day. I learn from all different mediums: reading, listening, and watching. And topics of what I'm learning can and do adjust based on what is relevant in my life today. And one fact I know to be true is that there's always going to be something to learn. And with that in mind, I am always keeping an open mind to what and can I should learn next. Number 10, call those who matter most often. I've been getting better at this, but it is still something I can feel I can do a better job with. I have scheduled weekly calls with my mom and dad and tend to have a weekly or bi-weekly call with my sister as well. Those are 3 of the most important people in my life, and there is still room to chat with them more, or others that I should probably be making a stronger effort to stay in contact with. When I do speak to my family or others, I try to be present and enjoy the conversation for what it is. I've heard people talk about family or friends or loved ones dying suddenly and wishing that they had one more conversation with them or had just a last better conversation with them as well. I do my best to at least leave every call or text with these people on the right foot and reminding them that I love them. To recap, the daily decisions that we make have a direct impact on the lifestyle that we create for ourselves. Each of us has the ability and responsibility to choose what we want that lifestyle to be, and then it is on us to make sure it becomes our reality based on those small daily decisions. For me, my lifestyle focus is around growth and wellness, and hence why some of my tips directly impact them. 10 lifestyle tips. Make your bed daily. This simple task kicks off my day on the right foot and crosses the first win. Number 2, prioritize self-care. These are the daily, weekly, or monthly habits that help my overall well-being. Number 3, build stronger relationships, whether that's career, friendships, family, or intimate relationships. I do my best to show up and be my best for them. Number 4, be kind to people. A friendly reminder of the golden rule: treat others the way you wish to be treated. 5, follow your interests. If something interests me, I do it. I don't need anyone's permission. 6, express your feelings when needed. I express how I'm feeling through different mediums like podcasts, journaling, talking to a friend, etc. 7, eat a healthy diet. I do my best to eat a healthy diet 80 to 85% of the time. 8, shoot your shot. Whether it's sending a cold DM or asking for advice, I shoot the shot. 9, always be learning. Knowledge is power. There is no question about it. And 10, call those who matter most often. If they are important in your life, check in and remind them. Challenge for the listeners. Take 10 minutes within the next 24 hours and consider if your actions match the lifestyle you envision and want to have in your future. Once again, the results aren't going to come overnight, but they will come so long as you consistently make choices that align with the lifestyle that you want to live. Take some time today to consider it. There is no pod review of the week. If you'd like to be next week's pod review, head over to the iTunes podcast app if that's where you're a listener and jot down a one-word, one-sentence review at the very bottom of the app. If you're somebody who listens on Spotify, you can leave us a review on there. Right under the It's the Bearded Man podcast icon, you can see a little star rating. Right now, we're at a 4.9 out of 5 stars across 100 plus reviews. Love to see that. So if you are a Spotify listener, please make sure to rate and review the show. And if you're on YouTube, you can leave a comment below. That also works as well. If you guys enjoyed this specific episode today, the 10 lifestyle tips, please screenshot this episode on whatever platform you're listening in on, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, you name it. Post it to your IG story. Tag your boy at Bob-A. That's B-O, 3 B's, 4 A's and a Y. Share the podcast on your IG story. Let me know what was the biggest takeaway. How did this episode change your perspective? What lifestyle tip resonated with you the most? And I'd be very curious to hear how this specific episode impacted you guys and gals today. That's it. Episode 195, 10 lifestyle tips. Be kind to people, prioritize self-care, always be learning, and call those who matter most often. It's the Bearded Man Podcast. See ya.